G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a Bloodied Prime minigun with bullets exploding for area damage. So, in terms of a 2-star minigun, this is probably the best you're going to get for raw damage output. Sure, you might have a couple of Vats perks in your tertiary if you've got this thing in 3-star, or maybe it's Survivalist, which would be honestly my pick for the god tier minigun. But still, this thing is going to be very, very powerful. And yes, we're still on the quest of finding the best minigun, and I think this one might be the top one, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, more important than all of that, we've got the chrome plating on it, which doesn't look awesome, yes. Hopefully it's not magpie season in Appalachia, because this thing will be like a magpie beacon. I'll have the bloody bastard swooping me all video, so hopefully that's not a thing. Prime barrel, that looks like a standard gun, or standard minigun barrel, which is nice. I think it looks the best, to be honest. And you get the same damage out of this per bullet as a tri-barrel, but the rate of fire remains the same as a standard minigun barrel, so the DPS is so much higher. It only tells you some of the story looking at this static damage thing. If they were to, listen up Bethesda, chuck in a DPS stat there, so it flicks between them. That'd be nice, but no, we'll have to just sort of guess, I guess. Well, I'm not going to sit down and calculate it. We can just we can just shoot people and compare. Anyways, a couple of things have been changed about heavy guns. There's a bug going around at the moment, especially in nuclear winter. If you aim down the sights in first person while spinning up the barrel, the thing won't fire. Hopefully we won't encounter that, but if we do, that could spell to our downfall, because we are going to be running this at nerd rage threshold. And of course, the sights have changed. It actually gives you a little bit of a dot in the center of the screen to actually give you a reference of aim, so we don't have to eye it off as much, which is nice. That sight there kind of doesn't do anything now, but I like putting it on because why not, eh? Anyways, let's get this thing upgraded with some perks, eh? And a lot of you ask me, why don't I pick perks? Why don't I open perk card packs? Well, just take a look at how many perks I have to scroll through. This is everything in strength, right? I don't want to be fucking playing solitaire whilst I'm trying to commentate over a weapon video, so no. This is clogged enough already. I have enough trouble finding the perks where I need them. But regardless of that, let's just chuck on some heavy gunner perks, glow sight and concentrated fire, because honestly, concentrated fire with a minigun, not really that useful, but glow sight will help us do more damage. You'll notice how I've got nerd rage and stabilize. I've actually dropped the perk called batteries included, because all of my energy ammo is currently on winter. Hopefully she's not too over capacity, so we're going to make use of power armor here. Now, usually I don't run these with power armor. I usually get out of power armor and have my unyielding gear to give me lots of special stats, but that really doesn't pertain to damage output, and I'm hoping that extra accuracy allows us to hit from further away, meaning close quarters combat will be less on the table, because if I'm further away, people won't hit me, or mutants won't hit me with their guns, and I think that's a good idea. And since not a lot of my agility perks actually work with power armor, I can't believe I didn't notice this, but Marathoner, no power armor there. I've never noticed that before. There's been many a time where I've actually chucked on Marathoner in power armor. Nobody's called me out on it, except when I made that build guide video. So, you know, we live and learn, and our minigun is doing 73 damage, but we all know we can push that a little bit higher. Alrighty, so note the health bar there under nerd rage threshold, and we're getting 226 damage out of this thing per bullet. That's insane. Ooh, man. Compared to 316 out of this thing. But you gotta remember, whilst this thing doesn't have spin up time, the ammo capacity of this is much better, so we can just lay down suppressive fire for ages if we feel like it. Alrighty, so here we are outside of Moody's Plaza, and oh, look at that beautiful precision of that health bar there. Yep, we're just sitting right under it. So I'm just gonna unequip and re-equip this weapon first. Actually, to do a little bit of testing for this, I'm gonna pull stabilized up first. Oh my god, why does it do this, Bethesda? Okay, so he's over there. We'll just creep up close to him. Actually, what I might do is also pull adrenaline so we can't get more damage when he's dead. But we'll see how we go, eh? I'm seeing 86s. Alright. Seems alright. Let's just see if we can't trigger escape artist here. Yep. Sneaky, sneaky, and black power armor in the middle of the daylight. That makes sense, right? Alright, let's find stabilized once more. And we can chuck adrenaline on because we haven't triggered it yet. Oh my god, Bethesda. Why? How have you made navigating perk points so bloody hard? Alright, so remember, about 86 at this range, and wait, I'm sneaking, never mind. Okay, so that was about 136, so if we're hitting him for 86 without that adrenaline, I triggered the bug. Okay, third person it is then. if I can switch to it. And that was cool. We kind of emerged out of an explosion there, which thankfully did no damage to us. Now, let's talk about using this thing with power armor and stabilize versus non-power armor and unyielding. I'm tanky now. I'm really goddamn tanky. Oh, I did it again. I did a whole Britney Spears. Whoops, I did it again. Okay, apparently not even third person saves you from this bug. Of course, it's got to be one thing. If it's not poor weapon performance, it's just bugs that just dogpile the weapons to make them bad. So I believe we're at 60% more damage now, and 308. Interesting, because the light machine gun fires 308, you see. Alright, back on topic. So, we get jetpacks with power armor, more protection, and I've got Vats accuracy in my helmet, and also we look fucking badass. I mean, look at this goddamn power armor. You can turn the light on and your eyes go red. It's awesome. It looks a whole lot better. And obviously the accuracy is nice. Now, comparing the special stats, however, you'll see that, yeah, there's a couple of things that I mean, charisma's not going to help all that much. Agility is up a little bit, probably from my mutations. Oh, I saw you teleport there. I'm thinking that in terms of raw damage output, we're doing a lot better with Stabilize. And you can see just how accurate it is, which is really, really good. And that armor penetration does help. And I've established that, yes, armor penetration does work with explosive things, so no need to get onto your keyboards and tell me otherwise, because I know better. And you'll notice there we're allowed to fire with more precision now because we've got that dot in the middle of the screen, which is fun. Alright, we're done with this lot. Let's get inside before this bloody truck explodes, eh? Oh, and by the way, I didn't intend to use Covert Operative as a dead weight perk to fill up space. I'm going to be using my stealth minigun, and you're going to enjoy watching me use it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have our super ninja tactical skills of sniping at these guys. Haha, still in caution for a second. Yeah, as it turns out, the minigun is not the most subtle approach of doing stuff, but I'm feeling quite good. We've got Serendipity, we've got all of this protection from our power armor. I've also got Bullet Shield at rank 3 too, so whilst we're firing, if we happen to catch a bullet, we're going to be a little bit more resistant to it. Not too much. Totally unnecessary reload. Why would I even do that? That was dumb. Alright, 7 bullets out of my possible 500 done with. I better reload. Yep, seems like a perfectly sane thing to do. Alright, we'll keep this pain train going. Oh, pain train! Hold on a second. Okay, bullet shield goes away for pain train. Let's see what we can do here, eh? Let's find a super mutant, run up and headbutt him, because that'll do some damage, right? Ha! Ragdolled. You're ragdoll. You were staggered though. Oh, there's not always stagger or ragdoll people. Anyways, regardless of that, I'm thinking this is a good tactic just to, you know, get things that would otherwise be in your face. Just give it a big old knock, and what that'll do is completely disarm their ability to attack you. So if you get into a close quarter situation, say you've got some arsehole with a super sledge in your face, and oh, I did it again. Okay. I'm going to call this thing Brittany now. Brittany Gears. Hang on, that sounds like a Ratchet and Clank antagonist. Well, it's got gears, right? How else is it supposed to rotate that barrel? Okay, I like this tankiness. That's definitely helping me. You can die. Let's just redress a little bit here. There we go. We'll get some dominance over this situation instead of running around like a mad idiot. It's working, though. I've got all this leeway now because I'm so goddamn tanky. This is not the kind of tankiness I've come to get used to either. Another unnecessary reload. And I just Britneyed it up all again. God damn it, I'm going to have to unlearn to do that. See, here's the tactic I used to use before they brought in this bug. You'd go around a corner, you'd spin up the barrel, so when you actually, you know, peek from that corner, you'd be good to go. The barrels would be spinning up to a speed which would allow you to fire, and you'd aim down sights at the same time to get that accuracy, right? Because when you aim down sights, your movement speed is slightly less, so you don't want to corner the place. You don't want to corner the thing slow, otherwise you'll blow yourself up, right? And this new bug has completely thrown a bloody wrench in that, and speaking of bugs, okay, that was dumb. Let's forget that ever happened. Nothing. Oh, this fucking room is cursed, I swear. That happened yesterday. this particular room, for some reason, it just makes my fucking gun spit hot lead into the ceiling. Maybe miniguns hate this room. Bloodied explosive weapons. I mean, it happened yesterday with my bloody 10mm SMG. That's nonsense. Why is that a thing, Bethesda? Alrighty. So, let's just forget about the bugs, right? If we ignore them, they go away, right? Like one of those people who want to get you to promote their pirate legendary site where you want to spend real life money on actual things, like actual legendary items. Please don't do that, guys. Have some fucking self-respect, have some dignity, and say no to that shit. And if you do, well, guess what? There's no going back. You have to live with that shame for the rest of your goddamn life. Alrighty. Who's left at this point, eh? Who's left for the ultimate pain train of you there? Okay, that was a delayed reaction, but regardless of that, we didn't get whacked by him, which was nice. It's not nice being whacked. Even when you're in power armor, the dudes with hammers do real damage. Knock you, get you to stop shooting at me for a bit, and then now I can turn around and blow them all up. Although, the space I'm dealing with here is not great. If I can get a kill on that guy, yes, pain train kill. Okay, so that's another benefit that I didn't quite consider either, which is actually really goddamn good. I wonder if there's any commenters now who haven't gotten this far into the video where I actually equipped Pain Train to tell me, hey, you forgot about Pain Train, man. Well, I know now, alright? We all know, and let's just finish you off. Wow, I can survive so many bullets. Man, if they bring out legendary power armor, unyielding legendary power armor, oh, mate, and chuck sentinels on that, it'll just be like the tank to end all tankiness, won't it? Unfortunately, no legendaries, but I don't really give a shit because, yeah, there were no ash piles or goo piles today, which really fucking pisses me off, so fix that one, Bethesda. Alright, next up, Swan's gotta go down. Gonna creep up nice and close because, again, nothing not subtle about this setup here. And hipfire because... Too late for screaming, mate. Okay, there's a rad roach over there. We must exterminate in Vats. I think we got him. Next up, crab. Something a little bit more fearsome, or a little bit less fearsome. Those bloodworms that those disease rad roaches give you, they ain't nothing. They're scary. You don't want any of those. Alright. And I think we're done for that little section. Let's go back into caution because we definitely need that extra damage from those sneak attack criticals, right? Do I have a grenade to toss in? Okay, apparently you don't want a grenade today. You're getting vatsed in the face. Goodbye action points and also my alert queen. Hang on, we're still in caution. Who goes there? Oh, wait. Okay, this crab is turning me into a fucking Skyrim AI. There you are. Flying is so good. I love this fucking power armor, man. Alrighty, let's see what the train yard smash has cooked up for me today, eh? Scan around in Vats. Am I seeing... Okay, there's a bat over there. Don't worry, we'll get to him later. We'll see that prime barrel do its work against the Scorchbeast and... Oh, it's Commibots. Underleveled Commibots, mind, but you know what? We'll give them a go. We don't kill these guys often, and these guys are interesting because, it's the first little enemies that you'll likely encounter in Fallout 76, and they don't give you a very good start, do they? I think these guys are the sole reason that everyone thinks Vats sucks. Everyone doesn't like Vats because they're heads. Look, it's a head. So you get out the vault, you've got your crappy little pipe gun with shit range already, but then you go to Vats these guys, you immediately lock onto them. If you've got concentrated fire, you lock onto the head, and you've got like a 20% chance to hit over like, I don't know, 10-20 meters, and you just think, wow, this is fucked. And that is why. That was a horrible choice of enemy to chuck right outside the vault, I reckon. They should have done something like, I don't know, let's say, what's the first thing you encounter in Fallout 4? Rad roaches. Start you off with the training wheels, although you don't fuck with the rad roach. The mighty rad roach will fuck you up if you let it. No, but something that won't, you know, make you think that Vats is terrible. Maybe even feral ghouls. Just a couple of those weak feral ghouls that they have in those low-level areas. Just something, right? Alrighty, time to shoot these ghoulies. Now, normally I'd be saying, oh, Bloodied is bad with radiation, but honestly, yeah, I think we're fine. Yep, with the increased radiation resistance when compared to other power armors of the Exo 1, I feel like we'll be doing just fine. See, the problem that I also have with these weapons is that, hey, I'm being swarmed by ghouls. I can't shoot them. I can't make them stop chasing me. Well, I've got news for these ghoulies. I've got Pain Train, which means you ought to step the fuck out of my way. So, let's see if we can't get a nice ghoul response here. Wow, I just knackered half of his health just by running into the fucker. What do you think about that, ghoulie? Probably give me rad rooms in return, but looks like we've got a decently sized ghoul train upon us. We'll see if we can't elicit a little bit more responses. See, this is like the Pied Piper, and instead of a pipe, it's a moonwalking ghoul. No, instead of a pipe, it's a... Oi! Over here. Okay, that one's already dead. He's just a stunned mullet, but still. Instead of a pipe, it's a big old chrome minigun. Out of the way, fellas. Move over. Okay. They're worrying me a little bit now. You can't run through them like you could. It doesn't exactly knock them down, and hang on, that one's squatting too. I think he's not actually dead. Anyways, all right, here we go. Yes, instead of a musical instrument, well, it is kind of a musical instrument if you know, think of it as like really, really fast drumming and extra bassy explosions and that. You know, it's quite an interesting experience. Move out of the way, mate. And of course, if the shit gets real, we can just take off and fly because of our awesome jetpack. And where are the rest of these buggers? Ah, there you are. No challenge at all with these ghoulies. A little bit of rounding up and takes them out nice and well. So we'll figure out where the last ones are. Let me guess. Oh, of course. You lazy bastards didn't go. And you're just a stunned mullet too. Yeah, something's weird with these ghoulies spawning. You know, Enough Survivalist posted a video. It's hilarious, by the way. She has like, was it 20 glitches in like 30 minutes and 20 different bugs? Man, I mean, for a game that is released and been in this state, we're very forgiving on what Bethesda has done. I mean, come on. We've got to draw the line somewhere. And you know what? I draw the line on this bullshit, Bethesda. Why? Why aren't I shooting right now? Is it because... I don't even fucking know, but that's just the most annoying thing about miniguns right now, and other spinny barrel things like a Gatling plasma and that too. But don't use them; they're annoying. They cut off spawns with people. Energy weapons suck. Ballistic or nothing. It's nerf or nothing, folks. Nah. Okay, we'll move on to something else. Alrighty, we're near Fissure Site Prime now, and there are Scorchbeasts about, so we'll get started. First of all, these gun zombies in here, these guys got to go down because I like to gather adrenaline off them. And of course, you know, with the might of a bloody explosive minigun alone, it's enough to kill them. But then you go and add in the prime barrel to it, and it just adds insult to injury. So we'll get up nice and close so we can get all of the damage on this. Hopefully these fucking lagging Scorchbeasts won't hold me back in terms of DPS, but we can hope. In comes the fire. That's okay. We've got... Hey, my health bar's bigger than my rad bar. That's odd. Alright, let's just ignore that. And now we can just hose this guy down. As easy as that. No, it's a really bad idea to sit there. That makes you an incredibly easy target to hit. And then some more gun zombies are going to show up. In terms of splash damage, it's but the fact that you can get so much volume of the splash damage that... It doesn't really matter all that much. Alright, let's see if we can pull this cheeky guy out of his little hiding spot. Come on, you know you want to. Here he comes. Here we go. Okay. Oh, okay, well there's a little bit of lag, but I did come off the trigger a little bit too early. If I was using something like a LMG there, I probably would have just... you know, micro-bursted him again, but as you can tell, absolutely devastating against all kinds. Scorchbeast, gun zombie, all of these trash mobs right here. See, look at this bastard. He had no idea. Oh my god, what if I try this with a sneak attack critical? I'm gonna stealth minigun a Scorchbeast. Hold on. Uh-oh, he's only a little level 50 Scorchbeast. Bless his little cotton socks. He has no idea of the world his pain is about to enter. What? Oh, and he uses his lag powers to resist all that. You saw his health bar shoot down. You shouldn't have survived that. He's using his lag powers to survive. But yeah, I think you get the idea of that. So there you have it. That was the Bloodied explosive minigun, and it's chrome too, so that makes it even better, right? And then a random Scorchbeast corpse tries to hunt me down, but I caught him in the act. You ain't going nowhere. So yeah. If you'd like to see this thing in your game, well, this is only a 2-star version, right? So you could spam that 2-star weapon and hopefully you'll pick it up, but that's probably the most efficient way to do it. But if there are still, you know, copies of this thing lying around somewhere, maybe someone's got a warehouse full of them. I heard there's a Captainoob guy on Xbox One who's been pinching all the weapons, so maybe he's picked up one of these things. Who even knows? Thank you very much for watching, guys. Alrighty, so I'm gonna try and, you know, kill a Scorchbeast again. Hopefully this time he won't, you know, evade my bullets with lag powers. Maybe he had serendipity and also a bunch of stim packs to use at once. But remember this is the most important thing I'll say all video. Don't pay the Todd Howard. Don't even fix a price. Don't pay the Todd Howard until he delivers a not broken game. You are dead, Scorchbeast, and I am done. See ya.